Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to my channel for another video in the Our Ramadan series. Today I'm going to walk you through creating Ramadan activity boxes for your children. I recently made these for mine and I am so excited to share them with you. To start off with, you'll need to get 2 boxes, or however many boxes you need for however many children you have. I've got 2 here that I got from Poundland. They come in a few different colors, but these 2 were the only ones available at my local store when I went, so those are the ones I picked up. I also picked up some stickers from Hobbycraft just to stick their names on to personalize them a little bit. You could actually leave this out. I sort of realized this when I was doing them. You could leave this out for your children to actually personalize them themselves and stick them on themselves. It might be a lot more fun that way. But yes, you don't have to use stickers. You could just write their names on. They could just write their names on, however you want to do it. The reason I wanted to create these boxes is because I really wanted to make sure that I pre-plan the activities that I want to go through with my children during Ramadan beforehand, as well as have everything that we need on hand. I find that sometimes, you want to do a craft and then it's like, oh my goodness, we don't have glue, or we need another pair of scissors, or we don't have this or that. And then, you really never get started unless you've got everything together in one place. And I have been super, pedantic about this, and you might think, this woman is crazy. Why is she getting all this stuff together, to this extent? But it means that when we sit down to do something, I literally will not have to move anywhere else or get up to get anything or forget anything. So I really was keen to kind of get everything together beforehand so that we have everything that we need in one place. One of the things that I'm putting together as well for this are stationery packs, and I will show you how I did that just now. So I've got 2 of these zippered pouches. I'll leave a link for these in the description box below because they're great for organizing. And in these, I just popped in things like scissors, glue, paintbrushes, 2 different kinds for detailing, and then just lots of colored tissue paper. I got a massive pack of these and we use these for different crafts, and I've just put just a handful really in each bag so that each child has them for when we're doing different activities. They also really needed a new pack of coloring pencils, so I picked these up. They were really inexpensive from Wilco, and I'm just splitting them up between the bags. They'll share them anyway. I wasn't going to get them individual packs of coloring pencils. This way I know that they have whatever they need, and we aren't missing, anything that we need to get any of our activities done. You can get these bags in different sizes. These are the ones that I had on hand, so I'm really glad that they've come in useful for this as well. One of the activities that we are working on this Ramadan is to create our own tasbihs, and I'm using some of their beads from one of their sensory toys here, and basically I'm dividing the beads up into different bags for them so that they're all ready to go. One of the activities in my Ramadan Good Deed calendar cards is dhikr time, and so basically I wanted to have them do an activity where they create their own tasbihs, and inshallah it's something that they will be able to keep and use every Ramadan. So I've used what we have on hand, and I just bought some elastic and then also some colorful thread, for the end of the tasbihs, and I'm just again splitting this up so everything is ready. And as soon as, when we sit down to do this, we have everything to hand and we're not sort of cutting things or looking for things at that point. So they each have a little pack of beads and everything they need to make their own tasbihs. The next activity is also tied to my Ramadan Good Deed calendar. This one actually asks them to set the table for all their meals, so I thought they could color this and then they could use it as a placemat throughout Ramadan. Sheet. It's a family in front of a masjid, a great one for Jum'ah, and you'll find loads of coloring sheets on Pinterest. This one is a brilliant masjid template, and I use cereal boxes. Cheerios are great for this because they're white on the inside, and I use that to trace the template out, and then each box has the template cut out, so it's done already, and they just need to piece it together along with a base. So this really cuts out a lot of the work that you'd be doing on the actual day. So that's what it looks like when it's cut out. These I bought because my kids absolutely love dinosaurs, and these are these really cool dot sticker picture things. So you basically stick these little dots to make up the picture, and they have different colors. So all I did was I split the pack up into two. I think there were like 8 pages. So I basically split up the pages between them, and then I split up the stickers as well. This is a really good activity for just, changing it up and not necessarily having everything Ramadan based. It's also one that you can have them do with minimal supervision, so it's great for those days when you need them to just get on with something without you. These are really cute salah mats that I thought that they could decorate with this sticky back felt, so they can cut out little shapes and then make a prayer mat out of one of the colors and then stick on little designs with the other color. And I just put these together, and those will be in their packs as well. Another activity that we're going to do is around the 5 pillars of Islam, and we've been collecting these toilet rolls to do that. So they'll just be painting the rolls, or maybe even using tissue paper to decorate the rolls. But again, really easy activity, and you can either write or stick on the name. This is the base from a shop-bought pizza. I thought it would be great to use to illustrate the different phases of the moon throughout Ramadan. So we're going to use some black sticky back felt to do that as we go throughout the month. We're also going to be using the Ramadan and fasting activity book, and I absolutely love this one. It has such an amazing array of activities. They've got stickers on the front page and at the back, different things from tracing things out to writing things in, to solving puzzles, filling in the blanks, sticking things. I find that it has a good balance for both my children, so they're going to be sharing it, but there's plenty in there for us to do. And if you need to cut anything out, the back pages aren't illustrated, which is brilliant. I'll leave a link for it in the description box below. These are a word from the Quran a day, and these are from Parenthood Muslim Style, who, if you are not following, you should be following. One of the activities that we are doing is around the word ship from the Surah Al-Baqarah, and what I've done is I've taken a look at the notes. The activity suggestion says to make a paper boat to float in the tub or the sink. So I've printed out some instructions for how to make a paper boat that the kids will follow, and I'm also putting in 2 different colored pieces of construction paper in their folders that we can use for this activity. So I've got everything to hand to be able to do it. These Ramadan lanterns are also a really easy activity. You just cut them out. You can paint the outside or color the outside, and then stick either colorful sheets of paper or these tissue papers to let them catch the light when you hang them up. And that is pretty much it. I'm going to assemble the packs, and you'll watch me do that. I didn't have an activity for every single day during Ramadan, because we also are going to be working on our Ramadan Good Deed calendar, which if you don't know about the Ramadan Good Deed calendar, I will leave a link in the top right hand corner and in the description box below that explains what it is. But we have activities related to that as well, along with the Ramadan and fasting activity books. So I thought that this was plenty. I also recommend that if you've got pieces like this that you need to keep together, that you use paper clips, because then when you're taking it out of the folders or box or wherever you're storing it, it makes it a lot easier to do that. I also forgot to mention this sticker book that I got for them, which again is like a sticker file and press out thing. They love dinosaurs, so they will be overjoyed with those. This took a long time to put together, as far as looking through the activities was concerned, and deciding what would be age appropriate for my children, as well as what worked with the activities that we already had, or the tasks that we had within the Good Deed calendar. So it took me a while, but what I did was I put everything that I came across, or the things that I thought were really good activities, explained very well. I put those things together in my Pinterest board, so you've got access to that. As more activities are released, a lot of people and bloggers will be releasing new activities, I'm sure, in the lead up to Ramadan. And as that happens, I will keep updating the Pinterest board. So make sure you follow it. I will leave a link for it in the description box below, and then you'll get updated every time I update the Ramadan board, so you can keep following that and then printing out things or putting things together as we go for your children, so you have these kits ready for them when Ramadan begins. Once I was done with the folders, I put together items that they will be using together or things that were too big to put in the folders all together so that I could put them in a bag. This will be used to make a sadaqah jar, and they can decorate it with tissue paper or paint. Either way, I've got all the items together, and because they're bulky and they won't really fit in the folders, I thought it would be best to just pop them into a bag like this one. Everything's out of the way, stored in one place, and you could even just hang this on the back of a door if you haven't got much space to store them. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I really hope that it has made prepping Ramadan activities for your children just a little bit easier. I put in a lot of work into getting all of this together, so if you'd like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with a friend. I would be so grateful. Once again, thank you so much for joining me, and inshallah I will see you in my next one. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.